This video is brought to you by X-foli-edge, which means I gotta talk about an essential oil first and the health condition it treats, according to Young Living, which is this is very, very powerful medicine. Okay, it's like the oil is the blood of the plants. Okay, so it's gonna be pretty short on Crohn's disease. And then we talk about the law, which is going to be on torture. Okay, so I think you're going to like that. And Crohn's disease, it says, is a chronic inflammation of part of the intestinal wall that is thought to be caused by an overactive immune response. It can cause abdominal pain, diarrhea, nausea, loss of appetite. And the oils that we recommend, Young Living, says peppermint. You could put that right on your belly. You know what I'm saying? All this stuff is edible. You know what I'm saying? It's food. It's just we don't take food stamps. It's very expensive. Well, now some's more than others. You know what I'm saying? Oil, like Young Living, a lemon's only like $8, but rose for the same thing is like $200. Okay, so anyway, this is a study on Crohn's, and we have peppermint Daiges. That's a blend that my baby daddy loves. Okay, because he also suffers for some tummy troubles. Okay, Daiges is a blend of ginger, peppermint, tarragon, fennel, anise, lemongrass, patchouli, and juniper. Okay, those are all very soothing for your tummy, you know. We sell that. It is $49 for you, $37 for me, because I'm an agent. If you also become a distributor, you can get that discount. We have a supplement, which is a pill. We sell sulfur. I definitely sell sulfur. Sulfurzyme. It's $87 for me for 300 pills. I'm sorry, $87 for you. Only $66 for me. How about that? And that's a blend of sulfur and wolfberry. 300 pills. $87. But you should just sign up, because, like, that's what you should do. Okay? Anyway, I have a short study on torture. 18 U.S. Code 234. How about that? 2340A. Torture. Whoever outside the United States commits or attempts to commit torture shall be fined under this title or imprisoned not more than 20 years or both. And if death results to any person from conduct prohibited by this subsection, shall be punished by death or imprisoned for any term of years or for life. Jurisdiction. There is jurisdiction over the activity prohibited in subsection if the alleged offender is a national of the United States, or the alleged offender is present in the United States irrespective of the nationality of the victim or the alleged offender. Conspiracy, section C. A person who conspires to commit an offense under this section shall be subject to the same penalties other than the penalty of death, as the penalties prescribed for the offense, the commission of which was the object of the conspiracy. It probably means something to those who are guilty of it. I don't know. For the Bible part, the word torture is actually, you know, we could say the Passion was a big torture session, but this story is Ezekiel 21. I'm going to read you where the word torture is mentioned in Ezekiel, and I'm reading from one of my favorite versions called The Message, MSG. And it's subtitled, A Sword, a Sword. Ezekiel 21. God's message came to me, Son of man, Now, face Jerusalem and let the message roll out against the sanctuary. Prophesies against the land of Israel. Say, God's message, I'm against you. I'm pulling my sword from its sheath and killing both the wicked and the righteous. Because I'm treating everyone the same, good and bad. Everyone from north to south is going to feel my sword. Everyone will know that I mean business. So, son of man, groan, double up in pain, make a scene. When they ask you, why all this groaning and carrying on, say, because of the news that's coming, it'll knock the breath out of everyone. Hearts will stop cold, knees turn to rubber. Yes, it's coming, no stopping it. Decree of God the Master. God's message to me. Son of man, prophesies, tell them, the Master says, a sword, razor sharp and polished, sharpened to kill, polished to flash like lightning. My child, you've despised the scepter of Judah by worshiping every tree idol. The sword is made to glisten, to be held and brandished. It's sharpened and polished, ready to be brandished by the killer. Yell out and wail, son of man. The sword is against my people, the princes of Israel, and my people abandoned to the sword. Wring your hands, tear out your hair. The testing comes. Why have you despised discipline? You can't get around it. Decree of God the Master. So, prophesy, son of man. Clap your hands, get their attention. Tell them the sword is coming down. Once, twice, 3 times. It is a sword to kill, a sword for a massacre, a sword relentless, a sword inescapable. People collapsing left and right, going down like dominoes. I've stationed a murderous sword at every gate in the city, flashing like lightning, brandished murderously. Cut to the right, thrust to the left, murderous, sharp-edged sword. Then I'll clap my hands, a signal that my anger is spent. I, God, have spoken. God's message came to me, son of man, lay out 2 roads for the sword of the king of Babylon to take. Start them from the same place. Place a sign post at the beginning of each road. Post 1 sign to mark the road of the sword to Rabbah, the Ammonites. Post the other to mark the road to Judah and Fort Jerusalem. The king of Babylon stands at the fork in the road, and he decides by divination which of the 2 roads to take. He draws straws, he throws God dice, he examines a goat liver, he opens his right hand. The omen says, head for Jerusalem. So he's on his way with battering rams, roused to kill, sounding the battle cry, pounding down city gates, building siege works. To the Judah leaders who themselves have sworn oaths, it will seem like a false divination, but he will remind them of their guilt, and so they be captured. So this is what God the Master says, because your sin is now out in the open, so everyone can see what you've done. You'll be taken captive. O Zedekiah, the blasphemous and evil prince of Israel, time's up. It's punishment payday. God says, take your royal crown off your head. No more business as usual. The underdog will be promoted to the top dog, will be demoted. Runes, runes, runes. I turn the whole place into runes. And runes it remains until the one comes who has the right to it. Then I'll give it to him. But son of man, your job is to prophesy. Tell them the message from God, the Master, against the Ammonites and against their cruel taunts. A sword, bared to kill, sharp as a razor, flashing like a lightning. Despite false sword propaganda circulated in Ammon, the sword will sever Ammonite necks for whom it's punishment payday. Return the sword to its sheath, and I'll judge you in your home country, in the land where you grew up, and I'll empty out my wrath on you. Breathe hot anger down your neck, and I will give you to vicious men skilled in torture. You'll end up as a stove wood. Corpses will litter your land. Not so much as a memory will be left of you. I, God, have said so.